Welcome to Draft a Pack. Hopefully you saw the first video snap pick that goes with this pack. These are exact same cards. For this I'm going to go a little bit more in depth of the cards that were in the pack. A little more about what I would think. And there'll be some times where after thinking about it I might pick a different card. Instead of just, the rare or bomb uncommon. But hopefully I don't switch. Hopefully I know which card was right in the first place. But the set is new, so who knows what draft archetypes there are. Some cards may go up and down as the series goes on. But yeah, this will be the longer of the videos. More akin to what you probably saw earlier in the other Crack a Pack videos where I talked about each card individually. I knew it was a little bit of a struggle to bear with me as I talked through each common and uncommon before I got to the rare to see what's at the back. So in the snap pick, I decided to take release the Gremlins. I still think that's the right pick, though. The more I look at it, Foundry Hornet kind of looks like a bigger swing. But this is an artifact-based set, and nothing like destroying a bunch of vehicles, such as, a Daredevil Dragster. Well, that's not one of the bigger cards anyways, but the vehicles from Kaladesh. So you can almost think of this as a board wipe, but you get tokens. 2/2 Gremlin, excuse me. It's midnight. I bought these cards at midnight. The only thing that could be a problem here is that the XX cost. So if you think about it, you're paying red. So at the worst, you're paying 3 mana to destroy an artifact and create a 2/2 Gremlin token. That's actually not that bad of a deal. It is sorcery speed. It's 1 red too, so it's splashable. So I think this is the pick. Comment below if you don't think it is. Now for the other cards, I do like Foundry Hornet. It works well with the previous mechanic Fabricate. And, you could use this. You could use this to, if you already have a creature with a +1/+1 counter, you could use it to wipe their servo tokens, maybe their Thopter tokens as well. You could use it post-combat, and maybe they just made some blocks that they thought, oh, well, everything's just going to bounce off each other, and then you can wipe their board. And it is a 4 mana 2/3 flyer. That's, I've seen worse deals than that. And it works well with some cards like Illusionist Stratagem, which are designed to help trigger Revolt. So this has an Enter the Battlefield ability, so it can you can get some synergy off of that. Oops, excuse me. As far as Illusionist Stratagem goes, no, I'm not going to take it just because it's a foil. But if you have a lot of Revolt creatures, this could be a good way to trigger those abilities, especially because it's instant speed. I'm not sure what all the Revolt cards are, but I'm sure there are some like the Rallier. Can't quite remember the name. The 3-mana 2/2 where you trigger Revolt, you can return a permanent over a mana cost 2 or less. I mean, then you'd be playing bad, but those kind of effects. Plus, you get to draw a card, and that's always nice. Druid Decal I have up here in kind of the second tier slot, just because I like ramp. It blocks well. It's a 1/3. Not much else to really say there. Ramp is ramp. As far as these cards go, these are just tier 3 for me. Tier 3 in terms of the pick order. I kind of like all the Aether Inspectors. They're very similar to the cycle in Kaladesh where you could put a +1/+1 counter on them. Instead, here you're creating a 1/1 servo token, which could be better in some cases. You keep spraying the board around. This one's got visions, which makes it a good blocker and attacker as well. Not sure how good Barricade Breaker is. It's got improvise, so you could ramp it out if you have a lot of just useless artifacts around there. It is 7/5, which is really big, and attacks each turn, each combat if able. Interesting, each combat if able. I guess it can't attack on your opponent's turn, but wording is wording. So it's a Juggernaut. Doesn't have trample though, so get chumped by several tokens. This is interesting. This is a vehicle. It's 3 mana. It's a 4/4. It also has crew too, so it scales up 2 power up to 4. The other thing is it's kind of got that ball lightning effect or whatever, where you have to sack it at some point. But this one, you draw 2 cards, but then you lose a 4/4 beater. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I want to give it a try and see how this works. It Could be really good, actually. But I don't like losing a creature just to get 2 cards. I know it's weird for me to say. But a big creature like that, I don't know. It's also delayed. It's got I don't know. It's such a weird card. It has such a weird ability that I just don't know how to evaluate it just yet. This one just draws cards, so I know where I can rate this. It's kind of a delayed divination, but it can trigger revolt. You can help it improvise. Same with verdant automaton. This can just get much bigger than its 1/2 for 2 stats show, especially late game. If you got nothing else to do with your mana, especially if you're ramping, you can just make this a huge creature. This layer up here, I just think they're unpickable, unplayable. Not, I wouldn't say unplayable. A lot of these are just filler, especially like this guy, the 2/3 menace, Wrangle, a cheaper threat effect. There are some sack outlets, so this could be useful. Augmenting automaton. I use this in sealed, but I was playing a really weird red-black aggressive deck. But you never know; it could trade up. Once again, it's just a mana sink. Conviction triggers revolt, so there's that. And Bastion Enforcer is a 3 mana 3/2. So not much to say there. Vanilla. Yeah, these are. It was an okay pack. I think Release of Gremlins is really good. I could be overrating it, could be underrating it. I'm not sure, but that was drafted pack. It's a little bit shaky. It's week 1. I haven't even drafted the set yet. It's literally midnight of the day the set is released. So I'm just kind of getting some value here, recording myself opening these packs. But thanks for watching. Hopefully the next video is a little bit more coherent. And yeah, keep an eye out for new videos. I'm going to try and play a little bit more Magic now that my lives kind of settled down a little bit. Last year was weird. I had to put Magic on a hiatus, so thanks for watching.